Hey there, Sagittarius. Hi. Hey, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the sign of Sagittarius. You know what? I was going to use the Arcanum, but I think I want to switch it up. I'm quite sure I do. Okay, Sagittarius, for some reason we are going to the Celtic Tarot. We're going to take a look and see what's going on here and see if we can help you figure a few things out, or let you know a little bit ahead of what might be headed your way. So let's take a peek here. All right, one more shuffle. We're going to do 3 cards for what's recently and currently going on, 3 cards for what might be coming at you, and 3 cards for advice. Let's take a peek. Okay, so recently and currently going on, we have the Fool, we have Judgment, and the Queen of Cups. In the center of it all is Judgment. So Judgment is a time for second chances, for resurrections, for coming into your higher self, coming into your own. This is a time where you're helped by ancestors. I don't know if you can see on this card. Let me show you. You can kind of see images of kind of maybe people from the divine, whether they're angels, ancestors, spiritual guides, those kinds of folks on the other side ready to help you. And you're going for a second round. They're showing rebirth not as judgment, but as rebirth. And then you have the Fool on the one side and the Queen of Cups on the other. So the Fool is ready to go. The Fool is like taking a leap of faith. Here, well, see what you can see there. Fool takes a leap of faith and is ready to rock and roll, really ready to go. Not super prepared, ready, but just taking that leap of faith. He doesn't have much with him. He's got his dog and inspiration, and not much else. So he's going, he's taking the leap of faith, and he's ready to get on a new journey. Something new is afoot for you. Something new is starting. The Queen of Cups is here. She's one that really is emotionally reflective. Often she's shown with a cup that's being held and the lid is on top of it and it's closed. So it's like she might have some kind of secret emotional knowing. This strikes me as there's an emotional lesson that's been learned. There's knowledge there and it's valued. It's being offered and well understood. So she's got her toe in the water and she's sitting, and she's not precarious in any way. She's even got flora blooming near her feet. So she's ready. Something new is emerging. Rebirth. So that's what's going on with you currently. You're starting in the mix of something new. Oh, no, guys. Okay, next you have the Tower, a Broken Heart, and the King of Swords. Gosh, dang it. Some things that might be coming at you. The Tower. You're starting out and you're feeling unsteady. This is a crumbling. This is when things come down. Expectations might be a little bit off center. It might be that you need to adapt to something new and something unexpected comes your way. 3 of Swords people are quick to say is heartache or betrayal, but I think they discount the fact that swords represent communication. They represent ideas. They represent ways of thinking and coming to a new thought. In the 2 of Swords, they're crossed and you see them balanced and at a stalemate the moment before a decision's been made. The 3 is indicating that there's a new thought that's been created. It might be a painful thought, but it is important for you, and it's something that you can't avoid. This is new knowledge that you have to carry forward with you. And you're met here also with the King of Swords. Now, this could be someone, but I think it's this new truth that's at the center of what's going to be coming at you. And that might feel like there's structures tumbling down. It might be that you actually are changing house, changing location. It could be that you're changing job, even though there isn't like the 6 of Swords, which is very, very travel. When this happens, you have to start something new. So you've got a new challenge. You're leveling up your game. The life lesson, the overall lesson is big. It's very big. So you have the leap of faith and you have the support. Don't forget, this support is behind you in this time. So things are going to start coming at you. You're going to start knowing, you're going to start growing, communicating differently. There's going to be perhaps a little bit of heartache, but you're ready to go. You can't You can't not go, and you can't prevent whatever on the outside or this new truth that's coming about. You can't prevent that either. Then you have the King of Swords here. This is usually indicative of a person who thinks long term, who thinks down the road. Somebody that can offer you truth, offer you a broad perspective, perhaps some security in the knowledge that you've gained, or some wisdom. These kinds of things. That's his venue. So this could very much be somebody who's on your side and wants to help you or can help you think things through. Now, coming up in the future, we've got a little easier time of it. In the future, you have the Page of Cauldrons. Again, feminine energy. We have the feminine energy like the Queen, and it's not just a cup of like sunshine and rays of light, but it's got the fish in there. It's a surprise you weren't expecting. She's got the bird on her shoulder, and there's birds out at sea, but this one just seems like it's happy to be there. There needs to be wisdom about what she's carrying on both sides of her shoulder. She needs to be aware. This is the center of what's to come. Center of what's to come is the Knight of Shields. Now, the Knight of Shields is the slowest knight, and it looks like he's kind of trudging through winter snow on this dragon. But he's got the shield, he's got the coins, he's prepared, he's ready. So he's ready to take it as it comes, and if he needs to take off a little faster, he can. He's got the winged dragon there to do that. So he might be quicker than the traditional version of a Knight of Pentacles. But he's the knight. He's ready to do the task. He's ready to take it on and take the action that needs to be taken. And then you have the Ten of Swords. This is a particularly tricky one. Everybody sees this up front and they're like, ugh, don't like that. Dude's dead, totally betrayed, backstabbed, dead. That's if you want to take this in the literal sense. Yes, there could be a backstabbing, but likely you're not going to die. Likely this is the ending of something and a new day is dawning. And here people fail to realize this is the blessing of this card, just this little bit of light. You know what that light is. You know how to emotionally reflect and find the new start. The new start is coming. Something has completed. Perhaps you're hanging on to something of the old that wasn't quite tumbling down, and you were ahead of time before it was. Your growth needed to happen. Your rebirth needed to happen. You're on your way moving forward. So, glitch. Big glitch, small glitch, I don't know. You would know better than me. But glitch here, truth here, and here. And then again with this reevaluating the emotions and a surprise coming your way, and also I think surprise help and a recognition of the new day coming. So let's take a little look more, a little deeper, and see what else is going on. Let's clarify with the Gilded. So we'll clarify with the Gilded Tarot right now. So I want to clarify the Queen of Cups and see what's in the emotional lesson. Let's clarify this. Well, we'll just clarify the whole groups. Let's take 2 cards for clarification. An added insight. Okay. So we're getting the Crossroads and the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely something like, hello, yes, something is starting. And look, taking the journey. And you just have to choose whichever road, whichever path that your spirit is telling you is best. Listen close. This is the sign of inspiration and the leap of faith. The ancestors are there. Fortune is on your side. So I think, yeah, this is a time that's a great time for you. I wouldn't worry. You're going to get a little bit of challenge, but not to worry. It's not as gloomy as all that. Based on these cards, it's not as gloomy as all that. All right. So coming up ahead of you, let's clarify the Tower and the Three of Swords. The King of Swords, I'm pretty sure we've got this advisor or this knowing that comes. I mean, you've got the bright sun knowing here, sun knowing here. I'd really take this as inspiration or spiritual guidance. So it might be a very good time to lean into spiritual aspects of life. Okay. Okay, first 2 are the 4 of Coins and the 3 of Swords on the 3 of Swords. So this is saying prepare. Prepare with what you can as far as your talents and as far as your resources. And I do mean money here as well. Don't go crazy on spending this month or towards the end of this month. Guard your resources. I'm not saying be a miser or don't think in the lack mindset where you're afraid you won't have more. There will be a time for more to come. For now, be wise. Be very, very wise, because things are going to shift. You might need to save up a little bit. So I would really think in terms of wants and needs as well, and look to resources again, not just as money, but also as time, and also that those who are around you that love you and can support you or want to support you in your best self, in your best way. And that doesn't mean they're sending money. It means that these people want to support you. And it means that you're loved, even though there might be a heartache happening. And I told you what I thought on that. Let's take one more for clarification, just in case, for coming up. Temperance. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, so temperance is where you're finding your own formula. You're finding balance. Definitely inspiration, matching the emotional with the physical. You're pouring back and forth. You're learning to be fluid. Here you're learning to be fluid. You're reflecting. You're having to figure out how to balance these things. This tower is surrounded by emotions, and you don't often see that, but in this deck you do. Be aware. All right, and then advice for the future. Let's clarify a little bit about these two, the Knight of Swords and the ending. This ending just doesn't strike me as all that bad, actually. I mean, you've got these three kind of gloomy cards, but the rest of them are fairly vivid and really ready to go, very inspirational. Like sunshine is coming through. Even in this one, the Two of Wands, you're seeing that there's sunshine back here. The clouds are parting. So this is what you're prepping for. You're prepping for those clouds to part. Don't get trapped in the past. Don't get trapped in old energy. Although this is now, this might be you ruminating. Something might trigger you and cause you to ruminate. That could be the trigger. This can be the outgrown truth that's painful, but you have to move on and move forward anyway. Okay, sorry, I digress. Let's get back to it. The Knight of Shields. What has he got to say? Seven of Wands. The Hermit. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Pentacles is being on the outside, feeling separate, feeling poverty. But this guy's prepared. This feels like it's an undercurrent. You have the Hermit. You have inspiration. You have this divine knowledge. And you're ready to lead the way. You're ready to continue on the journey. You're taking a moment to look. And then you have the Seven of Wands, getting clear about boundaries. This card is saying guard your coins. This card is saying poverty. If something's coming up, be prepared. It might be an unexpected thing. Maybe your car is going to crop out. I don't know. Could be that you're shifting house. It could be that unexpected health thing. Who knows? It just could be that there's an unexpected expense. I'd say be ready for it. And this might be something that you just can't avoid. So be aware on that. It's not the end of the world. You're not going to be out in the cold forever. You might just feel a little bit like, hey, why do I have to go through this? But things are coming along. You're getting clear on your boundaries. The Hermit's here with guidance that wants to help you move forward. You have Temperance. You have the Hermit. Fabulous. You have Rebirth and the Fool. You can't avoid any of this. None of this is I can avoid it or get around it. Sticking your head in the sand just won't cut it on this one. You've got the Wheel of Fortune on your side. Don't forget that. This is a cycle. This is part of this one cycle having to end out and you being freed up to go forward. So that's what I've got on that. We're going to take a look at Oracle of Avalon and give you, a final note. The Spider. Someone else got the Spider too. This is about creative projects, weaving your own web, preparing your own space, making your world and home on your own terms. And then, let's get one more for you. The Lady of the Lake. Okay. Absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. So this is a lot. This is a lot going on for you. Let's see if that's easier for you to see. but it is a lot. You're being challenged to create something new, something different that's yours. And then you're asked to look at truths that aren't easy truths. And you're asked to have courage and continue forward and have responsibility here and realize you're not on the outside so much here. Even though you're feeling lack, look again. Take another look. I mean, if you have these cards set this way, and if you have this one this way, that's kind of more how they would make sense. So this is the time for growth in the very individual kind of way. It's a new journey for sure. So don't fret, my friends. I hope things go well. Leave me a note. Let me know how this resonates with you. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend. Come see me again, and hopefully you're safe, you're well, and things are going to go okay. They really challenging. Think glitch. Don't think forever bad. Think glitch. Take some of the drama out of it, all right? Use your mind to be sharp and clear. Temper your thoughts, all right? Okay. Take care, guys.